Hello and welcome back. Okay. You may be wondering, why do things look a little bit different here? Well, as you can see, it's October. Fall. Hallows Eve, if you will. And I changed my model a little bit for it. She's so cute. Isn't she? I just wanted to show her off a little bit to you guys before we started the video. Today we will be playing a game called Best Served Cold. Never, oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, it's another detective game. You guys know how much I love my detective games because they are the best source of everything in life, okay? I love detective games, and I've been looking for a really good one, and so I'm like, why not? Because 'tis the season for mystery and murder. And yeah, okay, so let's jump into this, and I will see you in there. Cool.
Wealthy and bustling with new businesses.
Sorry, I just started talking.
That star's been dying for a while.
Oh my.
Crime's on the rise, and with war brewing and the government tightening their grip, it's no surprise we're restless. Police might be keeping people safe, but there's only so much we can do about
I
the
love
seedy
the art
underbelly.
for this. That was one of the reasons
With
I
the
loved
prohibition, lawbreakers, criminals, and your everyday civilians are all forced into the same watering holes. Usually, it'd be my job to bust this place. But, maybe we can help one another.
it. Oh my gosh.
This place is more useful open. Especially when I have someone a lot more dangerous to catch than a few drunks. Ah, it looks like your first customers are arriving. Let's see if you can loosen their tongues.
Oh.
I'll be waiting, bartender. Don't let me down.
Oh. Oh, so we're like a bartender who's like helping a detective? Okay, that is really interesting, really, when you think about it. Sorry, the thing is loading. But yeah, one of the reasons that I really wanted to play this game was because of the art style. The art style is freaking amazing. Did you see that? And yeah, and also I just think, the idea that everybody was all together, and yeah, I don't know, it was just really fun. But yeah, so let's jump into it, and yeah. Sorry for the sudden start. I just started talking. I was like, I don't want you guys to miss this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is she okay? You good, girly? Nope. Wow. That's cold. Ow. Sorry, I have a cup on my desk where I have my coffee. Oh. Okay, Vincent Flower. The hazy overhead lights in your speakeasy buzz to life as a bookshop above you closes for the day. Hold on, can I? Ooh, I love the sounds. Okay. Sorry, I was just like, the music is so loud. He's in a bad mood. He is not into. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this is really interesting. Okay, profiles. Okay. So it tells you their current mood, if they are intoxicated or not, and it tells if they have affection for you, basically saying if they like you and all that. I don't know if that's romantic or not yet. I don't know if romancing is a part of this game. I don't know what these buttons are, but then there's profiles and the log of our conversation. Sweet. Oh, I have two actions. The bookshop owner and your landlord, Vincent Fleur, takes a seat at the bar and begins mumbling to himself. What a day, Tisserand. Oh, what a day. Tisserand literature is Providence bound in leather, but to my customers, my books may as well be doorstops. Aw. At least your jacket's nice. Your coat. Everything all right, Mr. Fleur? Clearly not if I ordered a cart of fools and received just one of my customers. I would have gotten my money's worth. Oh, and just received one of my customers, I would have gotten my money's worth. Okay. Dang. Well, we both know why I'm here. I need a drink, so dazzle me. What would you like? Mood. Some days your customers will be in a bad mood. This can also be caused by serving them a ruined drink, or by choosing dialogue options that upset them or anger them. Okay. Hold on. Adjusting my headphones. When a customer is in a bad mood, it is shown here in the bottom left. Thankfully, serving a customer their favorite drink will lift their spirits and cure their bad mood. Sir, press the serve button in the bottom right to start making Vincent's drink. Customers will usually avoid discussing. Sorry, my leg. Oh my gosh, it's gonna fall asleep. Will usually avoid discussing unpleasant topics when in a bad mood. You'll have to cure it before you can interrogate them. As you get to know your clients better. My phone is off. Okay. As you get to know your clients better, make sure to learn what their favorite drink is. You can always ask them what they like to get a hint. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Vincent perks up. Let's see if we can cheer you up. That's the spirit. Vincent loves the Eastern Ruby and would like to lift his spirits and cure his bad mood. So let's select Eastern Ruby in the list and start making his favorite cocktail. Success. Ooh, so we're also doing like a lot of mixology stuff. Okay, cool. To successfully mix a drink, you will need to add the necessary ingredients to the shaker by passing it through them with the arrow following along the lines in the direction it is pointed. Once you start following the path, you will need to keep up the pace as the red arrow will start to... Oh no, like Hogwarts Legacy, no. Make sure it doesn't catch up with you before you reach the end of the path or the drink will be ruined. Oh my gosh, so this actually has a consequence. Oh my god! You dumb... It was so fast! Oh my gosh! My heart literally jumped. Why was it so fast? Oh my gosh. That's not good. That's not right. I'm literally gonna mess up a lot of drinks. I'm not lying to you. Please help me. Anyway, okay. Well done. Vincent is no longer in a bad mood, and he's even gained more affection towards you. Good for you, man. The more a customer likes a certain drink you give them, the more their affection for you will increase. Their favorite drink will reward the most affection. Customers will not appreciate being served a bad drink. If you fail to properly mix the cocktail, customers will be displeased and you will lose all but one action for the remainder of the conversation. Great. Great. Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna mess this. Oh no. I don't wanna. I know I'm gonna mess up and that freaking sucks, but man. Okay. I'm just self-prophesizing. You know me too well. This is my absolute favorite. When I was looking for a bartender to run this place, I hoped for someone as good as you, but didn't expect it. Especially with your background. That's supposed to mean. This place could have become naught but cloudy moonshine and rough customers, yet you are already proving to be more than that. Supply lines for alcohol are fraught, so you'll have to adapt your drink menus to circumstance. But a recent shipment of vodka from Rusalka came into my possession, and as such, some old classic cocktails are on the menu once more. Lucky me, I suppose. Low key though, that's such a good business idea. Like, owning a bookstore above a bar, like a really chill bar specifically, right? Not like just like everybody's like, going crazy and drinking and bar fights. You know what I mean? But instead, you just got this really chill, quiet place. Everybody enjoys a nice cocktail while they read a good book. Dude, that sounds like a dream. Man, that sounds like a dream. Anyway, lucky me, I suppose. Anything else? Yes, I nearly forgot. A friendly warning, perhaps. My favorite gentleman's club is abuzz with chat about a crackdown on speakeasies. My companions have warned me that the local constabulary is looking to make an example of the flagrant lawbreakers. I see. It's unlikely they would target my establishment, and I have friends in the constabulary, but you should take precautions nonetheless. Try not to irritate anyone who might incriminate us, and don't compromise on drink quality. I'd imagine most speakeasies are brought down by dissatisfied customers with loose tongues. I'll be careful then. I'm so getting this place shut down. Good. You see, there's a reason I bring this all up. In the early mornings, a body of an yet unidentified young woman was found in an alley off of Bukavi Boulevard. Bukavi police have since released a statement confirming that the crime took place outside of a speakeasy and that the proprietors, as well as several guests, have been detained for questioning. This murder is almost certainly the latest in a string of crimes committed on and around the boulevard by the so-called Bukavi killer. Citizens are urged to not attend these illegal establishments for their own safety and to inform local law enforcement if they suspect any illegal activity is taking place. Good to know! Oh, I already read that. My bad. Okay, I already read that too. Okay. Don't get too bothered by all the tittle-tattle. I'm certain these murders are fabricated by puritanical bureaucrats on the city council. Doesn't that seem like a conspiracy theory? It does not. Greedy, joyless politicians, are making sure this prohibition is enforced. They can spin tales of crime and murder if it's in their interest. What I think is so funny about these times is I know, I'm betting on the fact that these same people that were like in like high politics were like, you know, obviously enjoying their alcohol too. I'm not trying to make this political, but I'm just saying, people in power tend to break the rules that they're trying to set for everyone else, which is weird. Get your life together. Oh my gosh. But I'm questioning if you're a man in power as well. I trust no one here. For all I know, you could be the murderer. You know, Saran, politician, is lying when his mouth is moving. The scoundrels are not above manufacturing a villain to scare the populace. I've heard of stuff like that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, though. Occasionally, I dibble-dabble. Anyway, he takes a long sip of his drink and sets it down on the table, his fingers nervously rattling on the glass. A murder at a speakeasy doesn't mean visiting one is dangerous, but I wonder if those who indulge in tabloid rumors can grasp that fact. I imagine the authorities will be paying closer attention to venues like ours. They would. They think we offer safe haven to vagabonds and scoundrels, but all we want is to kindle the flames of conversation. True that. That's the point. That's why I like that the fact that this is a library and a speakeasy. Why? Because it's just conversation, man. You could have a whole nice little speakeasy book club up in here too. Dude. Sorry, ideas rolling. Anyway, imagine they're super surprised when they see the depth and breadth of fine gentlemen and ladies who will frequent our establishment. But heed my words, friend. Be on your guard. I will. We're on Bukovi Boulevard, so the locals are a mixed bag. Consider the customers carefully. My friends, especially, are people of culture and arts. There's no doubt in my mind that some shady characters will show up, but I'd imagine most will be harmless. I'd hope so anyway. A mix of high and low society make for a good blend, and honey and lemon, wine and cheese, crackers, that sort of thing. Hold on. Jokes aside, do be careful, bartender. I've invested a lot of money in this place, and while it's yours to use, I don't expect to be sweeping up eyeballs and teeth at the end of the night. Understood. One more thing. We both know this is your last chance. I went on a limb and gave you this opportunity. I will turn a blind eye to your past troubles. Make sure those troubles stay in the past. And keep your nose clean. I get it. If you follow my rules, you'll be under my protection. And I'll promise to keep you safe. One hand washes the other. We have a deal. Good, good. Now, for the deliberations, I should return home. I hope business goes well tonight. See you, Vincent. Every day will bring a different group of customers to your speakeasy. It's a big place, so look left and right to check it for any customers seated on the edges of the room. Oh, right there. Oh, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. I can move. I'm alive. You can click on a customer and call them over for a chat at the bar. Let's try it out with the mysterious woman in the back. Boop. Oh. Energetic girl in a good mood. The woman takes a seat, looking exhausted. She squints at you, like she can't decide if you're friend or foe. Rough day? You have no idea. Although you're on your feet all day serving people with too much money, so you might have some idea. Glendown Heights is fully booked, so me and everyone else in the laundry service are run off our feet. There's nothing like a like changing hotel bed sheets during a spice trader symposium. Do you know how frustrating it is to have fat, bald old men explain the logistics of his spice trading company and how it made him rich? And he's doing it while you're changing his sweaty bed sheets. I guess. Sometimes I push my face into a pillow and scream so loud, I feel like I'm going to crack the walls. But then I stop. And nothing has changed. Sounds like you need a drink. Yes, something that feels like being slapped in the face with a slice of lime. A slice of lime wrapped around a cricket bat. I trust your judgment. Kind of flavor? Spiced. Right now I'm craving something spiced. I trust your judgment. Oh, okay. One drink coming up. Okay. There are several indicators right now. Cocktail, provide more information in each question whether your customer will like it or not. A question mark means you don't know yet if how they feel about the cocktail, while a star means their favorite. Customers will also have drinks that they like and ones they feel neutral about. What about ones that they don't like? Indicate the way indicates the smoothness of the drink, which determines how long the customer will be willing to stay and talk after being served. In other words, how many actions you will be able to get to take during the following dialogue. Every new topic, ! You discuss will cost you one action. Once the action counter runs out, customers will leave the bar. So don't forget to serve them a drink whenever you talk to them. Customers can be called back as long as you have actions remaining, but can only be served once a day. Oh, so I can only serve them one drink, but they can still be called back after. Meanwhile, percent alcohol. Hold up. Sorry, I swear I heard dogs. Percentage shows how alcoholic a drink is. The higher the percentage, the more intoxicating the customer will get. Intoxicated. Some questions will be required a certain level of intoxication to loosen a customer's lips. But be careful, a customer that it becomes inebriated will go home. Alcohol tolerance may vary from customer to customer. Now you know the power of bartender holds. The better your drink fits your customer's taste, the more affection you will receive. You can also affect a customer's mood, as well as how talkative they will be after you've served them. Now, let's make her a drink, shall we? Or making her a coffee bullet. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. No! I messed up. She's gonna be so mad at me. And with everything being so busy, why is it so busy? Well, there's a spice person still. Oh crap. I messed up. Well, there's a spice merchant symposium, but there's some big show going on as well. Everyone's wearing their fanciest threads, and the women in those sparkly dresses and their heels. It looks like torture to me. Me too. Okay, so the only thing I can win her with is with affection and agreeing with her, because I jacked up on the alcohol, man. I fucked up. Okay. At the hotel, I can only see the clothes lying on the floor, stained with peppercorn sauce, coffee, nicotine, and worse. At least the folks going on to the shows are clean. I guess I clean up a few wine stains now, so maybe the prohibition isn't all that bad. She downs her drink, wiping her mouth for any spills. Whew! Feeling better? She closes her eyes and lets out a long sigh. Comfortable sigh. Yeah, I'm good. That really hit the spot. Thank you, even though I jacked it up. I'm sorry, girl. This watering hole is new, right? That weird old guy put me on this place. How old? I don't know, 50s, balding, bit pudgy. Fair enough. Oh, that's landlord. Well, he might be weird and old. This place is alright. What do you call it? A nightcap. A nightcap, huh? Funny name. Oh, I'm Clara, by the way. Clara Solo. Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm delusional, if I'm hearing barking in here, if I'm hearing barking in real life. Mind if I just call you bartender? You don't seem prissy about the whole customers you get. Gruntdown Heights has 3 hotel bars, but I didn't fit in with any of them, even when they served booze. The staff bar was all drunken bellhops. The mid bar was full of posers, and the Spire Lounge would charge me a fortune just for looking at the drink menu. This place feels a bit more varied in its clientele. You got all sorts in here. We're all equal when we walk through these doors. True that. Her smile is warm, and she nods a little, like she just made her mind up about you. I can get on board with that. Good. Well, I should be heading back. I got Bartizu, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Sparring classes and a shift tomorrow. If I don't get a good sleep, both of those are gonna beat the stuffing out of me. Take care. Now that everyone has been spoken to, let's end the day by using the bell. Click the bell on the counter to signal all customers to leave and head home. You can also use it at the end of the day. You can also use it to end the day early when you don't feel like speaking to all customers. I don't know why, but looking at my model again, I was just like, I feel very like with the times. Ooh. Oh, okay, so we're in a basement. Okay, like regular speakeasy style. No. An awkward gentleman. Okay. A new customer takes a seat at the bar. He takes a slow look around the room, and then at you. He glances back at the entrance a few times, like he expects someone to sneak in after him. The man doesn't hesitate to tap the bar, demanding the attention you've already given him. What can I get you? How does this place work? It's like a regular bar? No butlers or whatever? Just need a drink. Anything particular? I don't care. You choose. Okay. Razor. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh my god. The first one was just really scary. Yeah, we made him a Cold Winter. I don't know, I just felt like him a little bit. Cold Winter. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very pleasant, actually. You have probably guessed that I'm here for more than a drink. We have business. Business? Oh. Bukovi killer's latest victim finally identified. Aww. Young gambler. Murder outside speakeasy. Wow. Okay, I'll read from here this time. In a statement to the press this morning, Bukovi police finally released the name of the latest victim in the string of murders by the so-called Bukovi killer. The body of 24-year-old Natalia Reed, a native Tsarin and lifetime resident of Bukovi, was found yesterday in an unnamed alley off Bukovi at 6 in the morning by a local resident heading out for work. Police have since confirmed that the crime took place outside a speakeasy known as the Last drop, which the victim, a junior accountant, was known to frequent in her time off to drink and gamble. The illegal business has since been shut down, resulting in several arrests. Oh no. Police Commissioner Aldea urges the public to be careful and to come forward with any information that may aid the police in their ongoing investigation as the perpetrator remains at large. Natalia Reed's family has declined to comment. Her employer, Mark Weaver, only says that he assumed she was just late again. Have you encountered anyone acting strangely at this establishment? Not really. I doubt that. None. Really, there's a lot of unusual behavior around right now. Did you read the news yesterday? Speakeasy guest found dead. And since you just served me alcohol, that would make this place... I was just making a drink for my new friend. I thought we were being friends. I thought we were friends. What happened to us being friends? I thought we were besties. What happened? You know what? I just feel so betrayed right now. You know, this is the kind of thing you talk to your therapist about. I feel betrayed. You betrayed me. You know what, Hugo? Forget you. Forget you. You're not my friend anymore. You know what? Forget it, Hugo. We're not besties. You and your cute eyelashes can go somewhere else. Back out my establishment. Thank you. End conversation. Okay. Pause. Rewind. Start. He reaches in his pocket and pulls out a police badge. His name reads Constable Hugo Mertens. He waits a moment to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm investigating a series of murders that took place outside established speakeasies. Are you gonna shut us down? Speakeasies are at the moment the one and only lead I have. I may never see this again, but your business needs to stay open. The killer is using locations like yours, so one of your patrons could be a killer. Wow. And you need my help. You'll be helping yourself. If your clientele keeps getting murdered, well, that's not great for your business. Now, for a time, your establishment has protection from me and the rest of the constabulary. This place is no longer a bar. It's a hunting ground where I will catch a killer with your help. That's another thing I never got about, like the, you know, I forgot the word, but you know what I mean, like when they had speakeasies, you know, and they were like banning alcohol. I forget the word, it's on the tip of my tongue. But, like, police who were like shutting these places down, did y'all not want a drink at all? Y'all didn't want one drink? Come on. Just like, even just like a little shot, like just one, you know? I'm sure drops resourceful. Found a clue, the last drop. Your first assignment is to interview these drunkards and find out if any of them frequent that speakeasy where you found Natalia Reed. Do that, and I just might extend your time a bit longer so we can figure out who's behind this all. I'm guessing there's no opt-out. Okay. You go stop looking at me like that. You know I'm simple. He shakes his head softly and then pulls the badge from the table and places it back inside his pocket. I did my homework. I know who you are. Just think of this as a reformed citizen. You should be more than happy to help. Oh, as a reformed citizen. I feel like I got the sarcasm a little off. I understand. Oh, hush, Hugo. You might not want to be too fond of the constabulary, but you have to be realistic. Right now, we want the same thing. I'll do it. Good. Any questions? How do I investigate? You interrogate everyone at the bar and ask the right questions. Get to know them, make them willing to talk. A glass of alcohol might loosen their tongue. I suggest you keep track of your findings in a notebook or something. I also see you have an unused pin board in the room behind you. Detectives at the station like to use those to keep their minds organized. Visualizing connections make them easier to understand. I'll give it a try after my shift. Where should I start? Give me a solid lead on the people in this establishment who were present at the time of the speakeasy where Natalia Reed was found. As a former criminal, I'm sure you know ways of making people talk. There's no doubt in my mind your less savory connections might know more. Once you prove you're capable of collecting this information, I'll accept that I'm not wasting my time. From there, I can divulge a bit more about the case. Let's move on. Okay, so that's what the magnifying glass is for. Speaking customers will provide you with clues about the certain case. The clues will be reviewed in the notebook at any time. Using the magnifying glass or show clue button lets you present a clue from your notebook to the customer you're currently talking to. letting you ask them for more information or confront them with evidence. Presenting clues to customers is crucial to uncovering new evidence to solve your case. Helpful customers may be able to spot lies, prove new information, or provide an alibi. Wow. Be careful. Showing certain people confrontational evidence might just affect their mood. This case is the highest priority and you're on the clock. If we don't have the killer in 2 weeks, this gets kicked upstairs to the Confederate force. Confederated? If that happens, my career is in tatters and your bar is finished. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. 2 weeks? Oh no. Dude, that's why they did 2 days. Oh no. 2 weeks to provide. We are not children playing detectives. 2 weeks to save our careers and reputations. 2 weeks to make our streets safe and to save some lives while we're at it. No pressure, though. Okay. Oh. Peter Wagner. Peter Wagner enters your bar. You recognize him by the scar on his cheek. It's been a while and you don't quite know if you're ready to see him again. He takes a seat, looking you in the eye. You can't quite tell if he recognizes you. You hope he doesn't. Welcome to the Nightcap. Creative location for a speakeasy. The filth are looking for old bars opening up again, not basements owned by bookworms. Make me a real drink so I can forget all about the weak cat piss they serve in the stacks. If memory serves, you mix a good cocktail though usually a bit sweet for my taste. Do we know each other? Let's skip straight past this bit of conversation. I know you, and as soon as I stepped through those creaky doors, you knew me too. I'll get you a drink, Peter. He raises his brow and shoves a few coins your way. Let's see how good this job of yours is working out, eh? Any reference? Going all sweet on me now. Well, I like a hint of coffee to go with my drink. Okay. Peter leans low and his chin rests on the bar. The light catching the long scar on his cheek, his eyes twinkle as he looks up at you. See if I can remember what you like. I don't know if we're friend or foe at this point, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm getting too far into character. Okay. So we could either do Cold Winter or Wake Up Call. Both are very coffee-esque drinks. What's the difference? 5% alcohol, 4%. I feel like Cold Winter then because it does have more alcohol, technically. Ooh, but Wake Up Call actually has coffee beans and espresso. He said a bit of coffee though, not like a whole bunch of coffee. Let's go with Cold Winter. Cool. That's actually way easier than I thought. Another Cold Winter. Perfect mix. This career shift is starting to make sense. You have talent. So, you're a bartender now. Well, wait. Notebook. Hotel maid. Rough around the edges. That's my boss, Hugo. Someone from my past former partner from my darker days in Bukovi. Okay, so he was my partner. Okay. You're bartender now. Well, that's an odd one. If you want to pull a curtain over your past, I'll go along with it. Peter is a criminal. More specifically, he's an enforcer for a feared crime lord, Carla. But as long as you don't owe money, insult him, or spill his drink, you should be fine. Strange how that face with the frightening scar can light up a room when he smiles, though. It doesn't happen often. How could someone so dangerous be so charming? Oh, so were we a thing? Were we a thing? Your rival speakeasies ain't too appealing. I can see why you're getting busier. The other places either turn away anyone without a duchy, or they host blood off the dance floors each night. The Last Drop was the only one I could appreciate, but it got shut down a few days ago. What's your job these days? My collar is blue, and I work with my hands a lot. Some of the other fellows in my line of work have a bit too much fun for my taste. You don't like your colleagues? I reckon my job ain't good or bad, it's neutral. 'Cause cause and effect and all that. What I do is a natural result of the system we all live in, and the deals people make. You know what? I understand what we found so charming about Peter. I understand now. He's very charming. I don't get it. You don't get it? Gah. Shape up. I take no responsibility for what happens to the folk I collect from. They knew the deal they were getting into when they took that money. But even though I don't feel bad for them, that doesn't mean I want to go drinking with gorillas like me who laugh about smashing open some indebted shopkeeper's skull. Man, Peter, you are doing some real stuff right now. He takes a final long sip of his drink and sets the empty cup down on the table. You're not a complete monster. I'm just Peter, and I play my part without prejudice or pleasure. Like I said, cause and effect. And now, if you'll excuse me, this drink has had an effect on me. I need to take care of that. Am I not allowed to, like... Sure thing. Oh. Okay. So let's start off with you. Gloomy priest. A miserable looking man sits down at the bar. A big cloud follows him. Once he has your attention, he pursues the drink stacked behind you. Or he peruses? What can I get you? I never understand all the names. Something strong, please. If I'm doing something wrong, I might as well do it right. Anything wrong? Okay. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. He takes a short breath. What does the goddess want you to order? Just make me a drink quickly with fewer jokes. Something strong. Poison drop. Ooh, or femme fatale. Ice cubes, whiskey, herbal bitter, orange peel, ice cubes, tomato, evening prayer. Oh my gosh. I got stuck. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. My heart, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my soul. I panicked for a little minute. I was like, where am I? Okay. Goes down quite nicely. He shrugs, places the glass back against his lips, and downs the rest. When the glass is empty, he wags his finger for you to refill it. How about we start with your name? You really don't know who I am? I'm Father Lacey, but you can call me John. I'm a priest at the church up the road. John Lacey. I think you're a martyr. Sorry. You know this is alcoholic. We are permitted. Besides, how could the goddess resent a priest drinking in this city? Is it that bad? If you took confessions too, you wouldn't ask. What do people confess? Everything you can imagine and more. I used to have faith in humanity. Here you go. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Godspeed, John. He downs the rest and stands up, tips his head, and takes his leave. So I'm like not allowed to ask him anything? Okay. I guess we're just getting used to everybody and meeting them. Hello, extravagant lady. An obscenely glamorous woman wipes the stool clean before her gingerly sitting on it. After a moment, she checks her lipstick in a pocket mirror before readjusting her coat. She leans forward to meet your gaze. Welcome. It's certainly cushy down here. To think this grand place is below a bookstore. How very Vincent. You know Vincent? Yes. He's the man who invited me. He probably mentioned I'd show up. He's quite the fan. She taps her nails. Her nails tap rhythmically to some invisible music. You can't tell if she's waiting for you to say something in particular. Vincent hasn't mentioned you. No, he must have. Carmen, Olive. There's probably some kind of list I'm on. A VIP kind of affair. Olivia Carmen, okay? I'm an actress / singer / radio host. If you haven't heard of me, you've certainly heard my voice. Her voice is silky and delicate like a silver bell. You don't mind listening to it even though it drips with audacity. Oh, that Olivia Carmen. Yes, Vincent has mentioned you. See? We all need a little push to jog our memory sometimes. Perhaps you've heard of the time I saved a performance of Dandies and Dames at the Classic Grand. Maybe. The stage and forgot to leave a prop gun on stage. I ended up singing bang bang noises to finish the performance. The audience loved it. The director went along with it. The show got middling reviews, but I was praised for my quick thinking and my coolness under pressure. Can I get you a drink? Are you buying, darling? Put it on my tab. I'll be here often. I eagerly await for your performance, bartender. Preference? Anything you specifically fancy? I love something fruity. I love tropical drinks in particular. You lift a glass from the stack and place it in front of Olivia. Let's pour you something fabulous. Thank you, darling. My throat is absolutely parched. Mine as well. So, she wants something fruity. Oh, Pirate's Joy. Boom. I find that I just need a moment to analyze what shape I'm moving in really fast. Okay. Pirate's Joy, perfect mix. Astonishing, flawless, incredible, divine, absolutely brilliant of everything. Inspirational, honestly. What a day. Oh, did I tell you about my radio career? She doesn't wait for an answer. Instead, she leans forward and curls her fingertips to pull you close. Well, today, I spent the majority of my time reading contracts. I'm starting my own show, you see. Interesting. Something daring, something bold, something that'll knock the socks off my listeners. I call it Chamomile and Carmen. Classy, right? Absolutely. You're one of the first people to hear about it. But, well, I suppose I let my mouth run when I'm a little tipsy, so more we'll find out soon. Picture me and my sultry voice broadcasting nation while the people of Zara, even the poor folks who can't even make it to my stage performances. Oh, okay, I'm so excited. Congratulations. Good things happen to good people, you know. Sure. Olivia whirls the last bit of her drink and takes a long sip. She wipes her mouth with a tissue before setting the empty glass down beside your hand. Thank you for the drink. I will be back. No, okay, stop it. Though hopefully soon you won't have to wait too long before hearing my voice. Kisses. With a slight stumble, she pushes herself up, winks at you, and takes her leave. See you soon. Okay, there's no one left in the bar. Okay, while we, before we end the day, I wanted to talk to you a little bit. Well, let's go back to Halloween land. Yeah, no, honestly, I really appreciate the support. I don't think I've said it in a video since I posted like 2 weeks ago. I had to go through finals last week. It was a nightmare for me. Sorry. Anyway, welcome, new people. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Thank you for, joining in and subscribing and supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Again, this is your reminder to like, comment, and subscribe. If, comment your favorite, mystery game or conspiracy theory. Comment your favorite conspiracy theory. Do that. Okay? But yeah, so yeah. Okay, anyway, back to the game. I just wanted to give you a reason why I wasn't able to post last week and say welcome to all the new people. And yeah, like, comment your favorite conspiracy theory, and make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay? Because if you're new, why wouldn't you subscribe? I seem like a lovely person. You seem like a lovely person, meaning 2 lovely people should be able to hang out like this. See? Besties. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the game. End the day. At the end of each day, you will return to your home office where you can review your clues on the clue board and try to make new deductions. Besides structuring your thoughts, the clue board also has another very important function. Some clues can be connected to form new evidence. Spotted a contradiction or 2 pieces of evidence that tell you something about the same person or event. Try combining them. You can combine 2 clues by connecting their pins with red strings. Oh my gosh, he had hair. Sorry. To place a clue you have found on the board, simply click and drag them over from the clue list on the right. Clues on the board can be arranged as you wish to help you in your investigation. Okay. At any point, you can remove a clue from the board by dragging it and dropping it back onto the clue list. Should you feel a piece of information is no longer important. 2 clues you have right now seem to be related, don't they? Try linking them together. Click one of the pins and drag the red string to another clue's pin. See what happens. Ooh. Peter's street smarts. Peter, our dude. I don't think Peter's the killer though, personally. Sorry. Frequented the Last Drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place. Before it was shut down, he should be able to tell me who else went there to drink and if any of them visit the nightcap. Good to know. Congratulations, you have created a new combined clue. Combined clues are the key to your investigation. Building a solid case will hinge on making these connections. Asking your customers about these new clues will often lead you to new insights as well. Not all clues can be combined, of course. But if you're ever stuck, try and see if there are any new deductions you can make. To proceed to the next day, click on the coat rack to the side. Okay, so I don't think that this is important anymore. But that I feel is. No, really. Okay, and they're not like connected at all. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's technically necessary anymore. Can I see this one? Okay, yeah, the last drop is important, and so is Peter's street smarts. Confirming we are going to the next day. I think we're gonna play this day and then we're gonna call it quits for right now. Who knows? Maybe I'll play another day, but I don't know. I mean, an extra day. Peter! Whoa, there's a lot more people in here today. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Oh, sorry, he didn't say that. I said that. I'm the thing about there being a lot of people in here. Now, press clue to show the clue at the bottom button. Peter Street Smarts. Present clue. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, you're telling me to. I like that they ask, are you sure you want to present this one? This could have negative consequence. Oh, also, like, another thing about this game that intrigued me, it specifically was, like, letting me know your actions and your words have consequences. You know, I like where there's not really much of a recovery. You will have consequences. And I wonder if this game has multiple endings. Yeah. The story about the broad got... Oh, the story about that broad that got iced at the speakeasy? What about it? What do you think happened? You read the story. I'm sure the journals did a great job. They always do. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing, and for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this show plays out. The papers spin the same story. The hoi polloi get all worked up, and ain't no one got the real facts except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. And folks who say the city council are all fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Bukovia officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional. But it was done by someone who has experience. Someone who's planned it out real careful, and who's done it before. Did you visit that speakeasy? Yes. And? Plenty of folks went there. Don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Who else went there? Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd. Let me think. Elena Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year, she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, our sour-faced alcoholic, is it him? Who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. I still might. Interesting. And Killian Durand, the rich kid with the baby face and soft hands. Him? And I don't see a baby face. You taking roll call? If this bartending gig doesn't work out, suggest a job intrepid reporter. What do you think of that, Scoops? Alright, I was just curious. When you don't feel like asking a customer for any further questions, you can always press the leave button in the bottom right question to end the exit conversation, regardless of how many actions you have left. However, if you still have questions for Peter, you can simply continue your conversation. How's work been these days? I'm trying to build a rapport. Okay? Good, although I'm being real careful who I talk to these days. Trust is earned. You feel the same? Sure. I'll be straight with you. When the time is right, we ain't as close as we used to be. Let's take things slow. I do. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get in any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do. I just wanted to build a little bit of a rapport with Peter. I like the guy. Okay. Oh, okay, so all of these people were people he was talking about? Obviously, I feel like I have to talk to him. Ooh, someone's in a terrible mood. A moody looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. I'm putting on Carmex, leave me alone. Long day. Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip the glass, he holds his palm up, stopping you. Wait. Please make sure it's a clean glass. I'm gonna knock your front teeth out, man. All of our glasses are clean. I'm sure. But I've had bad experiences. Smudges and such. Okay, you know what? I get it. Because I'm the kind of person, I instinctually cover up my food and drinks whenever anyone is around me, especially other people that are talking, because I get paranoid about disruptions to my food or beverages ever, even at home, which is a weird habit of mine. But when you go out in public to go eat or drink, assume some level of unhygienicness. Unhygienicness? I don't know if that's a word. Because not everyone is going to care, and you're taking that risk as soon as you step outside of your house to eat or drink anywhere else. Businesses can try and be as clean as they want, but it takes one person, even the person you're eating with, for them to talk, and then all of a sudden, your meal is tainted with whatever bodily fluids came out of their mouth. Just saying. Or someone, forgot to wash their hands after they picked something up off the floor, and now you're eating dirt. That's just a risk you have to take when you step out of your house to eat. Or drink. Yep. One glass, no smudges. Good. I'll have that cocktail. I'm waiting. And preference? Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or pith. Pith? What the fuck is pith in my mouth? Maybe something minty. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. The man closely inspects it and gives you a reassuring nod. Coming right up. So he said he wants something minty, right? Okay. Boom. Mint punch. Perfect. I could have been a bartender in another. I still want to take mixology classes one day. Or like bartending classes. I really want to do that one day. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. In a good mood now. You watch him down the rest. When the glass is empty, he wipes it carefully with his sleeve, making sure to clean the rim where his lips were. You a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bakovia. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got cancelled. Are you open the whole weekend? We are. Good. That's when I usually need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? No. I should head home. Thanks for the drink. I'll be back soon. Okay, Elliot. You don't need to flirt. I told you guys I am simple, okay? And this art style is so good. You know, when the art style is good, you just kind of automatically are like attracted to every. Oh my gosh, they're all so beautiful. And none of them have been extremely mean so far, so I have no reason to dislike anyone here. I'm gonna talk to him next, so then it's just me and the ladies. I don't know. Also, I just kind of want to get him out of the way. He seems very smug, and he seems like he's gonna get on my nerves. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm literally gonna go around because she seems the most chill. She seems like I don't know. She seems like she has an attitude problem, and I think that's the girl he was talking about. Like, her dad got rich, and now she's acting like she's different or whatever. And he's the little baby-faced rich boy. Boy in pink. See, I knew. I just hope girl with the freaking her. I hope she's chill, because the rest of them just seem like they're gonna be irritations in this whole conversation. Okay. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. But he's in a good mood, apparently. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selection, than you. You wish you weren't good at handling men like him. You would... Oh, weren't so good. You've had more experience than you wish for. He looks your way when he sits down. When you don't immediately give him attention, he taps the table twice. What can I get you? Surprise me. Want to give me a hint? Well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think? You watch him try to get comfortable in the seat. He looks over his shoulder at the three girls he came with, then regards you with an urgent look in his eye. You're the bartender, so tend the bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much and my parents are into wine, not cocktails. I can handle that. Thank you. Alright, pour away. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's get you something nice. Don't keep me waiting now. Okay, so the man says he likes rum. Rum. He might like a Pirate's Joy. Do any of the other drinks have rum? The mint punch. Okay. I feel like maybe the Pirate's Joy. I mean, I don't know, because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong with like a fruity alcohol drink. You know, like especially I feel like if you're new to, you know, drinking cocktails, I feel like something fruity is the better choice just because it's sweet and kind of eases your mind off it maybe. So maybe let's go with the Pirate's Joy. Excuse you. You went backwards? You went backward. Oh my god, you're crazy. Stop stressing me out. A perfect mix. Pirate's Joy. I could get used to this. See? I knew by your suit you like it. I have nothing against pink suits. I honestly think more men should wear pink suits. It's a really cute color. Well, not cute, but it's just a nice color to wear. I'm being honest. Anyway, I knew it. Okay, Killian Duran. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point. The Durans. Might have. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people, though. I suppose private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. With that, he pays, turns around, and goes and sits back at the table. End conversation. So I'm assuming after we've met all of these people, that's our whole cast. Okay. Oh, my mouse sensitivity was up. Okay, can I turn it down a little bit? No, I need it. That's nicer, okay. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello. What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong, but I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? I can try and help you make up your mind. That'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. What did you like again? I want something strong, but something sweet. Let's do this. Let's make you something nice. I'm looking forward to it. So, you want something strong, but sweet. Good to know. Maybe an Eastern Ruby? Yeah. Boom. Eastern Ruby. I don't know, just looking at... Well, I definitely don't hate it. Thanks. Have you been open long? Not particularly. Thought this place seemed new. Below a bookshop, too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid, whenever my father gave me pocket money. Either way, consider me old, I guess. Sold, I guess. How do you afford somewhere on the boulevard? I don't own the place. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Dragos. I brought a few friends along and we're already a bit tipsy, if you haven't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. You hide it well. Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement and we're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my friends. I hope they haven't wandered off. Take care. Wink. End conversation. You too. Okay. Started. Oh, wow. She is pretty. Okay. Sorry. Striking. See, they get it too. Striking redhead. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing, and she scans the room. Then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is charming, as it is easy to find. When Alina mentioned a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Money's flooded into the boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. I can't tell if that's a compliment. As close as one as you'd likely get from me. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. You haven't, but she says it with enough confidence you feel like you should. Well, I don't think you'll I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know about my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Dude, what? No. Okay, do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. What does the young lady like to drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous, but not too much. Okay. Something strong to make everyone look a little... Okay. Let's see if I can impress you. A difficult task, but nothing is impossible, darling. I don't know why. I just think of her and either the Night Count or the Femme Fatale. Or the Poison Drop. Ooh, or the Eastern Ruby. Or the Eastern Ruby. Because I feel like the Femme Fatale is not super strong. Only alcohol it really has in it is vodka, while the Eastern Ruby has, you know, whiskey and red wine. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Eastern Ruby. I'm gonna go with the Eastern Ruby. Yep. Hopefully she likes it. Eastern Ruby, perfect mix. A twist, not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. Enjoy. And now finally, the person I wanted to meet the most. Well-dressed girl. Oh, she's an equestrian or a chess player? I think chess player by... I didn't really look for the chess piece. The young, well-dressed woman sits at the bar and waits. She doesn't seem the happiest, but as soon as you look at her, she puts on a smile and leans on the bar. What can I get for you? I don't really know. If I'm honest, too many options. How about I choose? I'd appreciate that. I feel a bit out of my depth here. Something light, though. I have to work in the morning. I'm looking forward to trying anything you make for me. Any flavors you're fond of? I knew it. I was gonna make that drink for her anyway. I'm looking forward to anything you make for me. You lift a clean glass from the tray and place it on the table. Let's make you something nice. Many thanks. I was gonna make her the Femme Fatale anyway. She said she needed something light, and this is like the lightest drink on the freaking menu, man. Okay. Oh man, this one is a hard shape. Okay. Oh! I got stuck. Femme Fatale. Perfect mix. It's lovely, thank you. Places like this are fascinating to me. I'm not used to all this. You're as welcome as anyone. She tilts her head as if wondering whether to agree or not. I keep thinking the constabulary will arrest me at any moment. If my friends were caught, they would pay a fine, but I'd end up in jail. I understand. Yes, I think you do. I'm Maria Popa, by the way. I'm here with my friend Alina. Speaking of, I should probably go back there. I wouldn't want to miss out on another story from Wendy about her butler getting fat and her swimming pool getting too big. Good luck. Okay, so I think I'm going to bring him back. Bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all the sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? Beautiful. Sure. Let's see how. Yes, I visited it often. No, Prohibition put an end to that. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle tattle in here. Any other? Let me see. Nah. And conversation. Have fun. Will do. Okay. I'm just confirming what they say. Evening, Alina. How are you feeling about your time here? Pleasant crowd, mostly. There's a few people in here I'm not great on terms with, but it's a bar, so that's expected. Who? I'd rather not get into it, honestly. I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. Do you? Who? Peter. Peter? Nah. Peter's a pussycat. You just gotta give him a saucer of milk, stroke his fur, and by that I mean you give him hard liquor and you down on his boss money. That's my experience. And Maria's too. How do you know Peter? You mean how does someone like me know Peter? He's been to the other speakeasies, and when he's not collecting money, he's a sweetie. Really? Got any hobbies? What do you do for work? Nothing. Guess you don't need to? Exactly. My family's fallen into wealth through sheer luck, and I won't let us fall out of it again. I have plans to keep us where we need to be. My dad might end up losing his fortune again, but I'll be glad to take him in when the time comes. Did you ever work? Sure. For a man who... It doesn't matter. It's all in the past. Okay. Hobbies? I play competitive chess. Okay, so maybe that's how she knows her. I'm good at it, depending on who you're comparing me to. Maria and I have been chess partners since we were kids. Ooh, I knew it. I didn't even read the rest. When we imagined if we got good enough, we'd live in the place like chess grandmasters, play chess for trophies, live in hotels, go to parties, have crowds cheer our names. The reality is a lot of these events only pay you when you win. The entrance fees are extortionate. Back in the day, we did overtime to afford the qualification fees. We'd be so exhausted from overtime that we'd never play our best. We'd scrape up enough money for one hotel room and pass out each night. Still had fun though. Ever win? I won a tournament a few weeks back. Maria got second place, so we both qualified for our upcoming national tournament. Maria doesn't know yet, but I'll be paying to take both of us there. That's kind of you. It's our dream. I understand. I love her. She's so nice. You and Maria. What about us? You two dating? Maria? No. But we're close. I must have been mistaken then. I get that a lot. Alina's still blushing. Oh my gosh, okay. Someone write that down. Someone write a note down. She's into... Okay, I get it. I They're both beautiful women. I get it. I should get going. See you later. Okay. Oh, she left. We meet again. Evening. What do you want to know, bartender? Uh, tell me about yourself. I love that idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise, then lets out a little delighted giggle. What's there to say? I grew up at Papa's old estate, home health, out in the country. Okay. I moved to Bukovi because I got bored, and I come to dive bars like this because I love the entertainment. Dive bar? I'd say you fit right in. Oh, are we sparring? That's adorable. You continue to meet my expectations. People must love you. Come on, darling. Sorry, my nose is like, ugh. Allergies are just like, okay. Come on, darling. I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better, or worse, if you prefer. I'll start. I was born, I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has a very colorful background. How do you know about my background? I know a lot, darling, and most of what I know I keep to myself. This has been delightful. I mean that. It's refreshing to have repartee with someone who can keep up. Chin chin. Sure. What do you want to know, bartender? Know anything about Natalia Reed? The dead woman? I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos. Especially when she's had a few drinks. How come? I could bore you with a long-winded story about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? Okay, so I did make the right move. I was going to I feel like maybe I should have waited till when Alina was, I don't know, because I remember Peter talking about that maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know. I love mystery games. Oh my gosh. You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do, so I may cover my ears in time. I will try. You wear a lot of expensive jewelry. I do. Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob would be my empty house. If I didn't wear the nice things I have, I'd be living the same life as a woman who had already been robbed. An unglamorous experience. Earrings are meant for ears, and jewels don't sparkle when kept in a box. True that. I love these people. They're genuine with it. Okay, and finally, how do you know anyone in the group? I'm cordial with Alina and Maria, and I know Killian. We met a while ago at a tango class. You know, pre-prohibition time. That was the word, prohibition times. Don't get me wrong. They're not hideous or dull or anything. I just feel like they are slow to trust and reluctant to say anything genuine. You feel the same, or are you an open book? What you see is what you get. Yes, no, I chose the other option though, but for real, because, it takes me a little minute. I'm not just gonna, trauma dump you. Anyway, yes, it does, doesn't it? Good. When you have secrets that could ruin you, sharing them with people is like handing them a loaded pistol. In this case, though, we are all breaking the rules here, so it does encourage some kind of mutual trust and distrust paradox. Let's keep each other's secrets together, lest we ruin the fun for everyone. Are you taking a risk being here? You've amused her, and she lets the mask slip for a moment. You've known plenty like her and learned to never let your guard down around them. No. I wish there was something as exciting as police informant among us, but alas, we're... what? Alas, we are all as we see. I know, right? Oh my gosh, like, yeah, there's totally not a police informant in the room with us, especially not someone who's behind the bar talking to everyone who comes in the establishment, because that would be crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Anyway, well, other than Maria, she's not rich. She's not rich at all. Dirt poor, in fact. But you can tell if you look closely. You can tell. She purses her lips briefly, and a smile flashes across her face. Not the friendliest thing to say. Friendly? What an odd concept. Alina pays for everything. Maria is a puppy in her purse. But we all do what we must. In her position, I'd do the same. Maybe I'd do the same. The poor girl's head must be spinning. Evenings in casinos, speakeasies, and clubs with Alina, then back to her threadbare bed sheets each night in the stacks. What a contrast. It's cruel, really. You don't seem to like Maria. I don't like Alina much right now either. But again, they might grow on me. Maria and Alina have some quirks, which I like. Imperfections. And they're both sharp as tacks, if you haven't heard. Maria hides under a shy facade, while Alina hides it under, well, a layer of blondness. Opinions are fluid. For example, I didn't care for you, but perhaps the tide is slowly shifting. Same with the girls, Alina and Maria. If they would just ease off the chest chat and address more sexual tension in the room instead, I might enjoy their company a deal more. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure. Well, would you look at the time? I'm going to make my way home before the sun comes up. Good night, Wendy. Oh, I'm going to ask him one more question. Bartender, we meet again. What happens when you visit? Oh, no. Okay, did you know Natalia Reid? A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit. I helped her get a radio cab home. Really? Yeah. She was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women of meager means lack the ability to handle alcohol with grace, like more refined ladies. You know she's dead, right? Yes, Alina told me this morning. I was rather sad, but more in the fleeting, oh, maybe I'll die one day sort of way. I don't really know her, so you will die one day. Is that a threat? Just a fact. It's not a nice thing to say, is it? I bet you hear all... Well, okay. You wrinkle your nose every time you take a sip. You're right. I don't enjoy this. The drinks are enough well made, but I simply can't become accustomed to the taste. I must persevere. Maybe. I started going to bars to be around Alina and Wendy. With a killer going on the loose, I'd like to keep an eye on them. Aww! Very gallant. I've had my eye on Alina for a bit. Who's gonna tell him? Who is going to tell him? We've gone on a few dates. I think she really likes me, but she's had a guard dog. Maria's hackles are up, and she has fangs. In fact, I was thinking of paying Maria to attend a distant chess tournament, just to have more time with Alina alone. Perhaps take her to Mary Auberg for steak roulade. Mind keeping that to yourself. Your plan to stay with me? Good. It's stressful enough trying to keep my intentions a secret. I'm also here in pursuit of the objective of my affection. And this constant boozing is worrying my mom a great deal. Usually I wouldn't listen to her, but she holds great sway over my disposable income. Okay. And what do you think of Alina? Alina is a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through clouds. Poetic. Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality. Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me, but even the most frivolous of words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips. Weirdo. If I don't get home soon, my mother will lock me out. Bye. Peace. Finally, Maria. Good evening. Evening, Maria. We should chat, I guess. Pass the time. I've never been there. I'm pretty sure Alina has. We should chat, I guess. Pass the time. What do you know about Alina Natalia Reed? The accountant? I don't think I've met her. I'm sure I didn't. You hear about her death? Saw the headlines, like the start of some macabre murder mystery, but without cheery ending, probably. The police will catch whoever did it. Maybe a killer can get away with murdering street girls or factory workers, but not someone like her. Let's hope. You and Alina play chess together. Yes, we do. We do, yes. We've been partners since we were 8. We met at a chess club in school. We were rivals, but ended up becoming best friends. That's a long friendship. I know her better than myself at this point. Chess is about getting into your opponent's head. I like it in hers. Does that sound strange? A little. We can get very competitive, but we share the same dream. To get a little bit better every day. And to beat all those stuffy old bearded men at the chess council together. We know each other so well now, I'm not sure our practice is helping us get to the next level, but I also just enjoy the time we spend together. Interesting. We dream of one day beating Bukovi's top grandmaster. We're getting close. Alina won a tournament a few weeks ago, and I came in second. I was so happy. We played against each other in the finals, and it was intense. I felt like my whole life was building to that moment. Since we were in top spots, we knew we already qualified for the next tournament in a few months with the Grandmasters. So in a way, the final was like a victory lap for us. Have I talked about chess too much? Sometimes I can't tell if I'm talking too much about something I love. But either way, thanks for listening. Anytime. You're not a big drinker. Not at all. If I'm honest, come here because Alina asked me along. And leaving her at a bar alone isn't something I'm comfortable with. You're a good friend. I think so too. Alina and I have been through a lot. I like knowing she's safe. Even if it means drinking. Oh, it's not that bad. Sometimes having a few drinks makes the book I'm reading even more exciting. Though I often lose my pace and have to read the same page over and over. You're welcome to read anything on the shelves. Really? I mean, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't sure if a speakeasy was for me, but a speakeasy with a library. Okay, and then tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I'm a people pleaser. Is that okay? I work at the old tailors and Stacks. The other girls at Seems Good talk about drinking and dancing, but I keep my head down. I think I'm dull, but I knew that place would catch fire one day. There was a fire? That building was a death trap. We don't know who blew the fuse box. In a house of matches, it can be hard to find the first spark, you know? but it didn't burn down completely. Alina and I can't play chess in the basement anymore. Oh, you play chess? Like we didn't know. When we were at school, we played for boiled sweets. It's a wonder we still have teeth. The women in the workhouse think I'm quiet and boring, but I watch them and I see things. Patterns. Not just fabric, but the city. In people, and most of all, in chess. Alina is good, but most days I can beat her. There's a fire in me. Competition even without candy. Victory is still sweet. You're a grandmaster. Not quite. Although I have won tournaments. We both won a few, but none were official or major. Alina always beats me when the stakes are high. It's like the pressure of playing against my friend makes me wilt. Interesting. In the heat of competition, she lights up and I burn out. She just wants it more. I once asked her what her secret is. I'll never forget what she said. Never dim your star to make others shine brighter. Any other hobbies that aren't so intense? Cooking, I guess. I make a good sarmal, but this is starting to feel like a job interview instead of a drink order. Fair point. It's really late. I'm gonna head home. I have something on tomorrow. Thanks for the drinks. You're welcome. Ow! 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 I hit my finger. And there's no one else in here, right? Nope. And the day. That was a lot. That was a lot. No. And they're not. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So. Alina, Elliot. Oh, okay. Kieran. Up over there. Okay. So that means Redhead and Maria were not the type to go to the last drop. That is technically important to me. Yeah. Okay, so I think we are going to end it here. Oh my gosh, it's almost been 2 hours. I'm probably gonna have to break this up a little bit. That's kind of sad. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments, please let me know, your favorite conspiracy theory, or unsolved kind of, crime or something like that. But yeah, anyway, have a great, wonderful, fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Okay? Bye!